Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Nina Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about these Asian women. Actually, how they came around to say that like all black men, like Asian women. And why do black men like, like all black men like Asian women? Because they have, the whole thing is just hard for me to say. I cannot even say it here. And like, I don't know how they arrived at this, but I really want to know. And number one is that I don't even know any Asian black, I don't know, like, popular couple and all that. But already, like, made their analysis and arrived at all black men like Asian women. You know what? Feel free to let me know if that is true. And then let's get into the second one, third one. But then I'm just going to do the second one and then we'll get into this video. And I want to know why is it that most white people or let's say most palm colored people that associate themselves with black people are racist. Why? Because I have seen so many of them. The ones that got married to black women are very racist. And the ones that have so many black friends that you see them post their friends, like, and all that, they are also racist. They all smile, all dovey with black people, but then when they get behind, then you see how racist they are. You know what? Stay glued. Let's get into this video.
All black guys like Asian girls.
Okay, let's hear this theory.
All black
guys like Asian girls.
Because their dicks are bigger and our pussies are tighter. And black guys like to dominate a lot. They like to get their dick squeezed really hard by Asian girls.
Name some black and Asian couples, though. I don't...
Damn, that was vulgar. Vulgarness. So you didn't really say anything wrong. It's how you said it. Honestly, if we being completely honest, I really don't know any black men that's, first pick of the crop is gonna be Asian. Not to say that y'all aren't beautiful women as well, and that y'all don't have some tight boxes. I'm sure you do. Because I can tell you right now, there's some grippers out there of every nationality, every ethnicity, every heritage, every bloodline, every background. And once again, what you said isn't wrong. Men do indeed like Asian women. But you can't forget, black men like all women. I ain't lying. They might say, oh, black power. He looking at some white ass. He a lying motherfucker, he say he didn't. Dr. Umar Johnson, you think he by himself, he see a fat ass snow bunny walk past me, turning his head and shaking it? That same motherfucker that scam y'all for colleges and shit. Let's keep it real. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all don't like to talk real shit no more. Y'all like to paint a picture. That's all right. We're going to break that goddamn mold. It's New Earth, baby. It's New Earth.
All black guys like Asian girls.
Okay, let's hear this theory.
All black
guys like Asian girls.
Because they're...
You ladies are all right. And I don't know about all black men loving Asian women, but you guys are cute. But yeah, I can name a few. Jeezy, Terrence Howard, John Legend, Brian McKnight, Dave Chappelle, and Wesley Snipes. Yeah. But y'all okay. It's okay. I'm questioning, that line of, they might be pretty well endowed and stuff. I'm questioning John Legend on that one. Sorry, Chrissy and John, but one more whom I might question, Dave Chappelle.
On today's episode of Audacity and Caucasity in America, we have this.
Washcloths are for poor people.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've only had one friend use washcloths, and when she would stay with me, she'd say, "Can I have a washcloth?" And I say, "I don't have washcloths.
Yeah.
There's no washcloth. Use your hand, dummy."
I really do remember the first time I crashed at a poor friend's house, and then he handed over like a towel for after the shower, and then a bar soap, and then a little one. I go, "What's the little towel?" He goes, "A washcloth." And I go, I threw it back at him. I'm like, "I'm good." And he was like,
Right. Let's take a look at the file. This is not the first time these two people have talked about washcloths being for poor people. It's funny that they always talk about poor people, but they don't talk about people with bad hygiene like themselves. Here's the audacity. The audacity is you criticizing people saying that they're poor because they use washcloths. They do realize that washcloths cost money. They're not free. Karen over there said, use your hand, dummy. That's not enough to get the funk, dirt, skin flakes off of you. It was very Caucasus. Yes, we've used that word before. It was very Caucasus for him to say, I threw the washcloth back at him. I stayed with a poor friend. Really? He let you stay there? And you probably smell like helicopter smoke and hot dog water? But you're criticizing him for using a washcloth. But you probably smell like a hot petting zoo on a Sunday. I want to get to the audacity. Check this out. They have the unmitigated gall to sell this. Stairs motherfuckingly. Really? So you're going to sell washcloths that says, I'm poor. But see, let's go deeper. You see, they view poor people as stupid, so that's why they want to profit off of them. But I refuse, capital R-E-F-U-S-E, refuse to make these nasty motherfuckers rich by buying their raggedy ass washcloth when I can get that washcloth probably costs like $10 or $12. I could get a whole pack of them at Walmart for $4. So they can kiss my clean ass. Secondly, I refuse to listen to a group of people who had to be taught how to bathe properly by my people. I refuse to listen to criticism from a group of people who, when their ancestors landed here, my indigenous ancestors walked around them with incense and their goofy asses. See, it's funny. She said, use your hand, dummy. Your ancestors were the one that were dummies because my ancestors was walking around with incense and shit, and your ancestors thought they were being worshipped, but they weren't being worshipped. They smelled. They smelled like hot, salty garbage. The kind of garbage that leaks out onto the floor. The kind of garbage that you can smell as soon as you come in. Just smelled like a whale's ass. A rhinoceros cooch. Just gross. But we're the dumb ones because we bathe. Audacity, caucasity, no hygiene. Call me poor all you want. I'm going to use a washcloth. I'm going to use two. One for my face, one for my body. I ain't going to be walking around here smell like butt, booty, blackened mouths, desperation, and bad decisions. So here's what we're all going to do. We're all going to continue to use washcloths. We're not going to spend money on any of their washcloths. And they can kick rocks with their filthy feet, respectively.
Everybody say hi to Jacob. Now, Jacob is a white man who likes to hang out with a lot of black people. A lot, and a lot of black people. Now, Eric, what would be your problem with this white man hanging out with a lot of black people? It's not as if white people could be racist if they have black friends, right? Let's quote Jacob, shall we? I'm glad your ancestors were racist, you black, but I did you a favor, Jacob, because I went through your entire profile, before you deleted it, and introduced myself to every single one of your black friends. Every single one. And I just let them know what you had to say about them, Jacob. I don't think they were very pleased for what I had to tell them. And you know what really pissed me off the most about you, Jacob? Being in your comments, showing love to these black men who showed you love in the first place, and you just smile in their face without showing them who you really are. But here's the beautiful thing about the internet. I just gotta take a little bit of information, find out who the owner is, aka your daddy, find out more information, which I can't even put out, but say hello to your mama and everybody else, which leads me to your LinkedIn. I see that you work at JP Morgan Chase. And see, the thing about JP Morgan is they're about equal opportunity and anti-discrimination. JP Morgan Chase is committed to maintaining a safe, productive, diverse, inclusion, professionalism, blah, 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 is not tolerated by or against employees, customers, or vendors. See this word right here, Jacob? Employees. And did you know, Jacob, in 2020 they invested $30 billion to fix systemic racism. JP Morgan pledged to invest significant resources in closing the racial wealth gap. So I don't think your new employer will like what you had to say, Jacob. But you know what, Jacob? I don't think your university would like what you said either. So I say we all tag JP Morgan and Capital University and see what they have to say about your comment. So to finish this off, I know I call out a lot of white people for their racism and their bullshit, but I also know there's a lot of good, loving, caring, non-racist white people out there. But you are the prime example of white people claiming that they're not racist just because they have black friends or black family members or just because they have 1 or 2% black blood in them, which we all fucking do. You are the prime example of why white people are so hard to be trusted, because you will smile in their face and talk shit behind their fucking back. You are the prime example. So for all the white people watching this video, just because you have black friends or black family members or black co-workers or black whatever in your fucking life does not mean you can't be racist. It just means your actions speak louder than your fucking words. But in his case, his words spoke louder than his fucking actions. My name's Eric Stone.
So this is all I got. I don't know why I match all these videos together, but yeah, you already needed to see most of this. And from the Asians, I don't even know what to tell them, and I already have nothing to say, because I am like still, I don't know, I'm still trying to process the whole thing, how they came about, like because they are black men like Asian women, because they are Thai. Like, how exactly did we get here? So yeah, let's get into the one thing I really like, when I see most palm-colored people with black men, like with black people, sometimes I just feel some kind of way, because most of them are actually racist, It's really hard to accept it, but that is what it is. If you look around, most of the people that have probably shown themselves, or that probably like act somehow, are mostly people that have been around black people. I mean, if you see, most times palm colored people that married black women, you see how racist they are and all that. I mean, I don't know how to, but that is just how. Then the ones that have so many black friends, you find out that they only smile with you at your face, and then behind your back, they say so many horrible things about you. So for that reason, I am really very careful with the people that I mix up with and all that, because, being with them, talking and all that, it's all great. Like, what they say behind your back is actually not like the most amazing one and all that. And I want you all, I'm sure you all know most of this. I'm sure it is not something new, You see all of them taking pictures with black people. Hey, bro, trying to all be in black people's, trying to show you that they care and all that. But then, the moment you turn your back, it's just something else. I mean, that really sucks, I don't know how people do things like this, but it is what it is. It's just left for us to protect our spaces and all that, because when you are able to protect your space and the rest of it, I mean, they will not have chance to be red disease to you and all that. And if you look around, like, he had so many black people around him, so many pictures he has taken with black people. But then behind everything, he is still not that great person. And that is it. And for the one that said that washcloths are for poor people, you are really the poor person, because not that your friend that gave you washcloth, soap, and towel. Probably he already smelled you from far and decided to help your life. And you also showed yourself, because you all don't use washcloth. My ancestors really taught you people how to use it, but still, you all think it's for the poor. So yeah, we are the poor ones that use, and your friend was the poor one, not knowing that he is actually the wealthy one. You are really the poor person because you have poor hygiene. You know what? I think this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. Let me know what you all think in the comment section, and see you all in my next video. Bye for now.